Alright, it's time to do a tier list. It's time to do a fucking tier list. Alright, so we saw this fuckhead's video for fast food, our god of all of the internet. So I guess we'll recreate our own. This was his final results. I would probably not agree with some of these, but we're gonna try it anyway because we are fast food critics, okay? We are the critiques to go to for fast food. So, well, okay, so we have Arby's, Burger King, Little Caesar, Cargy, you can fucking rate it. And some of these I haven't really gone to, but we're gonna just rate them anyway because we're gonna have our own method for rating them. So, for example, let's start off with Arby's. I've never been to Arby's, and I don't plan on going to Arby's. But what we're going to do is we're going to search up Arby's sandwich. That shit looks like pussy. I'm not even gonna lie. That doesn't look all that great. That shit looks like some roast beef fucking pussy. That shit looks loose. Dead ass. That's what that looks like. So just because that looks kind of loose, that looks kind of iffy, I'm gonna put that in C tier. Alright, so Burger King, I'm going to tell you a little bit something about Burger King. Burger King, alright, they're Whopper sandwich. This is probably the best part of Burger King. Anything else, yeah, see, this doesn't look all that great. And this person ordered cheese with their shit. Don't get a Whopper with cheese. Only a menace. This looks kind of like they stepped on it, but they all kind of look like they stepped on them. This isn't even a thing as far as I'm concerned. Is this? This is cancer. Don't get this. Get the normal fucking Whopper like this or some shit. A little bit, the onion is a little bit too much. I'm not a big fan of the onion. Now, the bad part of Burger King. Let me tell you about the bad part of Burger King's menu is their nuggets. You see this, how it says $1 10 piece? You might be inclined to believe that is a great deal because when you go to McDonald's, it's like $4 for 10 nuggets. It's like, what the fuck are you So when you do the math, you're paying like a quarter for every nugget or some shit. I don't remember. Okay, I actually did the math one day and I found out it was a whole lot of money for one single nugget. Now this is a dime per nugget, and that's exactly how much you should pay. Not a dime more over a dime for these nuggets. It is worth one dime each nugget. Nothing more. In fact, I would say it should be worth even less. These nuggets are some of the most disgusting, abominable pieces of meat, if that's what it is, I have ever consumed in my entire life. Do not eat these nuggets. The offer, this is a deception. Do not fall to this. $1 for 10 piece sounds great. When you actually eat these nuggets, you buyer's remorse, okay? See, you see how they're dipping them here? Because that's exactly what you have to do. You can't eat these nuggets alone. These nuggets need barbecue. These nuggets need honey mustard. These nuggets need ranch. If you don't have a dipping sauce, you will die. You will die. The flavor of these things, the flavor is the most hideous of flavors that will ever enter your taste buds. Do not eat these. Even with the dipping sauces, I can't stress this enough. The dipping sauces, it's not as in addition to the flavor. It is to mask the flavor of the nugget. See, the nugget is just there for texture. It's just like, I'm actually eating something besides dipping sauce. But you're really only tasting dipping sauce if you are using dipping sauce. You don't want to taste the nugget. Yeah, $1 10 piece because your shits are fucking terrible. Absolutely awful. And just because that, if it were just the Whopper and the normal menu, hell, they got sesame seeds. Where does McDonald's have sesame seeds? I don't see McDonald's with sesame seeds, but these motherfuckers use sesame seed. So if it were just that, they might even go C tier. But because of that shit, I'm gonna have to put, because of the nuggets, I'm gonna have to put these motherfucking D tier. I'm sorry for going for so long on a tangent, but that shit is nasty. Little Caesars. Okay, so when the white girl at the front who's getting paid $8 an hour says, "Here's your order," and she doesn't say, "Would you like," what the fuck are they called? Crazy sticks? What the fuck? Oh, they're called crazy bread.
Crazy sticks.
If that motherfucker doesn't say,
"Would you like some crazy bread?"
you can come back, because on the little sticker it says if the register doesn't ask you for crazy bread, you can come back and say, "Hey, bitch, you didn't offer me crazy bread," and they will give it to you for free. Big facts, they give it to you for free. These fucking breadsticks, they're not all that great. They're really not. It reminds me of school food, which, you know, that's not a good. It's not a good relationship to have. Your food should not remind me of school, because if it does, then your product has failed on a gargantuan level. The thing about Little Caesars is they use way too much tomato sauce. That shit's gonna bring them down to E tier. One of the worst pizza places I've ever eaten at. Not gonna lie. Carl's Jr. I don't even. Listen, man, we don't have Carl's Jr., so I'm not even gonna rate that shit. Chick-fil-A. This is White Girl City, but I've heard a lot of good shit, and the employees seem to be pretty good. So, and they're good Christian servers, so we'll put them at A tier. Chipotle, Mexican Grill, also known for its white girls. Not gonna lie, I'm not a big fan of the whole fajita shit, the whole fucking taco, hola, como estas, fucking muchas gracias shit, so I'm gonna just put this shit down here in D tier next to, you know, I haven't eaten from Chipotle really all that much, but this just seems like Salad City, so we're just gonna put them in here. Domino's Pizza, I kind of like Domino's Pizza. I mean, shit, people talk a lot of garbage about Domino's, but I think all pizza places are pretty trash, so we're just gonna put them, I mean, I think Papa John's is probably better. We're gonna put them in C tier. DQ, listen, when you go to DQ and you don't know anything else, you know what you get. You know exactly what you get. Oh, God. I just threw up a little. Maybe that's indicative of something. Chicken strip basket. This is what you get. When you don't know, when you don't care to find out anything else, this is your go-to. Now, sometimes the chicken is like not that great, but you know, the whole thing is really not that great now that I think about it, you know. The first time I ate it, I was like, damn, this is pretty fucking good. And then I thought about it for a second. I was like, And then I thought about it again the next time I ate it. And then the next time. And then the next time. And the last time I ate it was a few days ago. And, you know, the leftovers are still in the fridge. And that thing's probably rotting by now. But unless it's not, in which case they use a lot of preservatives. But I'm not a big fan of, I mean, I wouldn't complain. I don't complain, but we're gonna put them at. Nah, that shit is C tier. Five Guys, fucking Five Guys. All right, let me tell you. This is what they do at Five Guys. These motherfuckers charge you $8, if that's what I recall. $8 for grabbing one piece of bread the size of the palm of my hand, another piece of bread of equal size, a slice of Kraft singles, and they press it together. You can watch them press it together for a few minutes. They open it. They give you your sandwich. $8. A grilled cheese is $8 at Five Guys. Pretty good. Tastes pretty good. In-N-Out. Never even been there. Jack in the Box. Never even been there. I'm not even quite sure what this is still. Jack in the Box. We don't have that here. KFC. You know, the chickens. You know, we had some commentary about slavery in KFC. But I'm going to say one thing. It's not the fact that they use slaves. I'm okay that that KFC uses slaves. I don't have a problem with slavery. But the thing is, they're chickens. They're chickens. their chickens are killed when they're born because the size of the drumsticks, the size of every piece is sometimes, I'm not kidding, they can be this big, okay? This big. You want your drumstick to be this big? This? That's what you get when you order one of those 12-piece buckets. And that shit's not cheap. That is not cheap, those 12-piece buckets. That shit is not cheap, okay? And so they show off like these massive fucking drumsticks. They can't even close the lid in the commercials. In real life, when you get you could push the lid all the way down and it'd be fine. And you'd have all your 12-piece. 12-piece. Get the fuck out of here. We're gonna put this shit F tier because KFC has gone downhill. The Colonel can keep using his slaves. In fact, I encourage it. McDonald's, lack of sesame seeds. The one time I had a Big Mac, I regretted it. I will never have another Big Mac ever again. That shit, it felt like I got fucking AIDS. But, I mean, it's McDonald's, so, like, what the fuck are we gonna... We're doing this based off of flavor, alright? Based off of flavor, okay? So... And I mean, KFC, their chicken, it's mediocre at best. So we're gonna put, honestly, we're gonna be harsh, alright? We're gonna be very harsh. We're gonna put McDonald's at D tier. Panda Express. You know, every time I go into a McDonald's drive-thru and I order food, I always say at the very end to the person sitting next to me inside of the car, I thought we were at Panda Express, and just to see the reaction on the poor worker's face, like of absolute, they're taken aback. So if that makes any sense. But Panda Express, what they got, fucking what do they have? So they have ching chong rice and nothing else. So we're gonna assume that they're pretty good. Haven't been there. I plan on going there one of these days. You know, one of them, they're missing Checkers on this list, and let me tell you, I know a little bit of something about Checkers. Okay, I know a lot about Checkers. We're gonna act like Checkers is on this list, and we would put Checkers right here, right next to Little Caesars. Abominable. Papa John's pizza. Papa John's pizza. I mean, when we look at Papa John, what do we think? When I look at Papa John, I think money laundering. And when I think of money laundering, I think of bad quality taste, but better ingredients, better pizza, Subway. We're gonna have to just put this fucker C tier. Pizza Hut. What's the Pizza Hut, Papa John's, Domino's Pizza, fucking pizza, Papa Pizza. Nah, I don't know. We're just gonna put Pizza Hut at D. I don't fucking know. Popeyes, again, lots of slavery, but we don't have. It's probably a lot like DQ, to be quite honest. So we're just gonna put it right here. Sonic. They got their roller skates. You know, that was actually... Yeah, I would agree with that. Their roller skates and shit. Probably on the same Checkers level, though. So we're just going to put it right there. Subway. Extremely overpriced for shit you can make at home. For garbage food that you can make at your own house. I don't care that they make it in front of me. I can watch myself make my own sandwich, and it's equally as entertaining. And there's no need for gloves or anything like that. I can make my sandwich after I wipe my ass, and I don't really care because it's, you know, my own shit. So at least I don't have to taste the shit of the worker, because I know those gloves aren't actually protecting anything. We're gonna put Subway at F tier. Taco Bell, again, right about that gordita shit. But those tacos, let's ignore the rolls and the wraps and all that shit. Let's actually go with what the name implies. Taco Bell. Those tacos, they don't use meat. They use crushed cockroaches. Taco Bell doesn't give away. And KFC, because sometimes I don't know if this is everywhere, but they're all, like, combined. I don't know if that's just the one near me. I don't pay attention to shit. But, they have Taco Bell and KFC. But KFC, and talk about how they're combined. You know, how KFC doesn't say they're 13 herbs and spices, which you could probably find in your local grocery store. you know how Taco Bell doesn't say their formulas and shit. Yeah, the secret formula is just that. It's grabbing the cockroaches that are running around on the ground late at night, and then when the employees are there and they just like they sweep them up all with their they sweep them up into a corner with their broom. They crush them all with their foot, and then they grab a bucket and grab all the crushed cockroaches, throw them inside that bucket, and then they kind of puree them a little bit, and they put that inside of the taco shells, and that's what they call their taco meat. Yeah, filled with cockroach protein. But let me tell you, if it wasn't for their Doritos Locos Tacos, this place would be out of business. We're gonna put this at E tier. Wendy's. You know, Wendy's. All right. Wendy's is like it's like Five Guys level, but I'd say Five Guys is better. We're gonna up Five Guys just a little bit. That's just pretty good. You know, for taste, if we're doing this based off of taste, Five Guys, I'm gonna bump it up another one. That shit's S tier. Wendy's, yeah, it's probably gonna stay at B tier. It's better than McDonald's. It's better than Burger King. It's better than any of these fucking yeehaws over here. So White Castle, that's not even a thing. But you know, we have the ones that like are in the freezer. You know, we got those sliders. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Carl's Jr. I don't give a fuck. So, well, yeah, this is pretty much our compilation. How does it compare? Oof. Yeah, absolutely not. Nah, some of these are disgusting. Yeah, I'd say that shit's. I'm just a little bit distraught with Arby's roast beef. That, in fact, yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is pretty much your compilation. It depends on what you're rating it by, I guess. If you're rating it based off of price, yeah. I don't like paying $8 for a grilled cheese. And they had so much fries, and you know they have cups inside of Five Guys, right? Because that's where they serve you your fries. But they grab the cup, and it's basically just, it's like a cup. It's like grabbing a cup, going outside during a thunderstorm, and just and imagine the raindrops are the fries, and you have your cup, and that's exactly what happens. That's what happens at Five Guys. You have the person who's working there. They have this vat of fries, and they have this little tiny cup, and they quite literally pour a thunderstorm of fries over this small cup, and they have a bag underneath because they know exactly what they're doing. It doesn't matter. Small fries is equal to large fries because you have more fries in the bag than you have in the cup. So I want small fries. You think it fucking matters, dickhead? You're gonna end up with like literally 200 fries no matter what, and you're gonna take them home. You know, it looks like a bag of barf when you're carrying around this bag of fries, because the grease, heart stopping. Let me tell you, fucking cardiac arrest. This is our list, so fuck off. You know, they don't use meat; they use crushed cockroaches. So they. It's not the fact that they use slaves. I'm okay with the fact that they use slaves.